everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing baby names that I liked but won't be using. You've probably seen this video before. I've seen it a couple times on YouTube, which is why I'm doing it, and obviously now I'm going to be having a baby myself, I thought that it would be the right time to do it. So these names are going to be ones that I liked, that were definitely on my list. I still haven't picked a name for definite, but these were some that I really liked. I still like them, it just didn't work out for some reason. But I thought I'd share them with you guys just in case you needed any advice for baby names, maybe if you're having one, or if you was just interested in general in names that I liked. We'll be sharing them with you in today's video. Also, I decided I'm going to do a little bump date. I'm 27 weeks today while I'm filming this. By the time you're seeing it, I'll be a little bit further. Well, it's only going to be one day because I'm going to upload it tomorrow because I'm so disorganised. But yeah, I thought I would show you it and share some symptoms of how I've been feeling and stuff, because I feel like people like to know. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Let's get on with the baby names that I like but will not be using. So I thought I would just start off if you were a bit confused. So I haven't actually picked out an official name yet. I do have one in mind that is one of my favourites, so obviously I'm not going to be sharing it in today's video because it might be my name, but still not 100%. I have some on a list here on my note. I do have two girl ones. I just thought I'd share them with you. No, I'm not having a girl, but before I found out what I was having, I was obviously thinking of girl names too. I only had two in mind. The reason why I have more boy ones is obviously because I thought of more. So yeah, first of all, I will obviously start with the boy names. So these are not in any particular order. I just have them all written down, so it could be really recent or like right from the start. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is Colby. So, name Colby, I still think is a really, really lovely name for a boy. I think it's really cute. The reason why I liked it is because I honestly had never really heard of it that much. I came across it on a website. I think it's a really cute boy's name. I feel like it's sort of a uncommon name, and I do tend to stick for more uncommon names rather than like classic names. That's just my vibe. The meaning behind Colby is like charcoal or coal, so I mean the meaning is not really anything like too like special or something that I'd like choose the reason why like I would pick that name, but I really liked the name. I still love it. I think it's a really cute name. Like, it's cute for a boy. Like, you can have like cute names, you can have cool names, like you can have like really manly masculine names, or like so on, but I felt like it was a really cute name. And the way I was going to spell it was K-O-L-B-Y, but I also had another way of spelling it, which was K-O-L-B-I, and I don't know if that's like a way of spelling it, but I thought it might make it like a bit different and make it more like unique. So yeah, that was the first name. Okay, so this name is definitely probably my favourite one out of all of the ones I'm going to show you. So I definitely was really close to having this, and it is Oakley. So I absolutely love this name. I've always loved this name like for quite a long while, since obviously not forever, but like since I found out I was having a boy, I liked it. I think it's also a gender neutral name, so it could be like a girl's name also. The last one probably could too, but obviously I sort of prefer it for a boy. I think it's a really nice name for a boy. The reason why I really like it is because I really like nature related names, and the meaning of Oakley is like obviously a meadow of oak trees, and I love trees. I absolutely love forests. There's just something really calming about them. I've always really liked nature and stuff like that, so that is definitely why I really love the name. I think it flows very nicely, Oakley, like it's really easy to say. And obviously I was going to be spelling it like how I've showed you, like I've showed you how I'm going to be spelling each one. So there's obviously other ways you can spell it, but I was choosing to spell it Oak and then L-E-Y. So yeah, I really love that name. I think again it's quite a cute name. You don't really ever hear it, it's quite uncommon. So yeah, that was why I liked that name. So the next name is Raven. So again, this name is very, very, I think, uncommon. You don't really hear it a lot. This name is obviously the name of a bird. That is the main reason why I liked it. I absolutely love ravens and crows. They're very similar. I feel like ravens are either bigger or smaller. I'm not sure which one. I think they're bigger. I think they're really majestic creatures, and I just really like sort of animals like that. If you don't know what a raven is, I'll put a picture right here. It's just a bird. You've probably seen them before and you just didn't know they were called a raven. Yeah, I love them so much. There's no particular reason, I just really like them. I do feel like it's quite a harsh name, especially for a baby. And I feel like it's a good name for childhood, but we're going into adulthood, maybe it's not so good. I feel like it's more of a, it's suited better for a younger person than like an adult, and obviously you have to think about these things when you're naming children, because you don't want to give them a name that's really nice while they're a baby I don't like as an adult. So that was one of the reasons why I didn't pick it, but yeah, I still really like it and I still love the bird, so that was another one of the names that I like. Right, so the next name that I have here is Lynx. So I love this name. Obviously it is a wild cat, and as you might know, if you don't, I absolutely love cats in any form, lions, tigers, you know. So it is a type of cat, it's a very wild cat, and Lynx, I think it just flows like so nicely, obviously spelled L-Y-N-X. I love names with like the letter X in them because you don't really ever hear them, it's quite cool. It also means brightness and light, which I just found out, so that's another like good reason, because you know, like it's all like happy and everything. So I really liked that name. Then again, the reason why I didn't have that is because it reminded me too much of the brand Lynx. It's obviously, you know, like men's shower gel brand and stuff, and it's not that like I don't like that brand, like, you know, if it's Christmas and we've run out of shower gel, I find myself using that in the shower, like if my dad got it for Christmas. But if you like say that name, or if you tell someone, they're gonna just think of that automatically, and I know it doesn't really matter what other people think, but that was one reason why I didn't really like, you know, stick with it. It also means stealthy feline, like wild cats yet again, and obviously I love cats. So yeah, the meaning is like quite obviously like just to do with cats, so that's obviously the reason why I mainly liked it. But you know, it's obviously, if I really loved it, I don't think like the whole Lynx like shower gel thing would like put me off, so clearly I just don't like it enough, but it was another suggestion that I had. So. Okay, so the next name I have is Caden. So you've probably heard this name, it's one of the more common names I feel like I have on my list. So the name Caden means strength, companion and fighter, which I thought was really cute because obviously companion is like really nice, and it's also a gender neutral name yet again, so it could be for a boy or for a girl. I feel like I actually prefer it for a girl. Maybe that's also one of the reasons why I decided not to have it. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you would hear it with a boy more than a girl, so I feel like it might be better for a girl. Yeah, I don't really have any like particular reason why I like it. I literally just saw it, I was suggested it actually, and I sort of was like, yeah, I like it, but like it's not my favourite, and it didn't really pop out at me like that much. So I thought, you know, like once you know like a name you love, you'll love it. So, you know, it's not really any particular reason why I don't want to have it, but I still like the name, hence why I'm telling you. But yeah, Caden, so I thought that was quite a cute name. So as you probably noticed from all like the names, they're more uncommon sort of futuristic names that you don't really hear that much, so I thought I would throw in a more traditional name that I've sort of always liked. No particular reason why I really like the name, I just feel like it's quite an old-fashioned English name since I'm like from England. So it is Johnny. So obviously this is quite a classic, more English name. I feel like it could be an English name. I've mostly heard people in England called it, and I would be spelling it J-O-N-N-Y. I know you can spell it with a H, but I thought like it sounded a bit different like that because it's quite a common name. It's quite old-fashioned, but I do think it's really cute. Like I just picture like a little boy, like a toddler that's like 3 or 2, and I just feel like it looks really, it's just like really cute. I really liked it. That was one of the more traditional names that I had like in the list, rather than the more like uncommon one. But yeah, if you was obviously going for a more traditional name, I feel like that could be one that you might like, because obviously a lot of the other ones were definitely not very traditional or common. So yeah, I thought I would share that one with you also. So now that I'm done with the boys' names, I do have 2 girls' names here. Obviously I am not having a girl, well, I don't think I'm having a girl. My scan said I'm having a boy, but you know, sometimes things can go wrong and they can see things differently, but I'm pretty positive I'm having a boy, because I've even had a blood test. For the girl names, I had 2. One is definitely more traditional and old-fashioned. It's also my nan's name. I've always loved the name. It is Elizabeth. So Elizabeth is a very old-fashioned English name, if you didn't know. It could also be shortened to Eliza, which I also like, but but I just thought it was a very lovely, long, like sort of pretty girl's name, and I would definitely have most likely had it for a girl. Not definitely, but it was one I was really like sticking to, so I really liked Elizabeth. So obviously it is the name of the late Queen Elizabeth II, which was the Queen of my country for a very long time until recently, sadly, when she passed away. So rest in peace to the Queen. And I think it's a lovely name, and it's even better because it was the name of our Queen. So the next name that I have is the last name, also just was another girl's name I had, was Blossom. So I'd never heard this, obviously I heard the name because it's type of flower which is really pretty. It's pink and it usually comes around I think like the spring or summer. It's a very pretty flower. Or is it a blossom tree? I think you can get blossom trees. I never heard it as a little girl's name, but I feel like it's so pretty, and if I heard a little girl called Blossom, I think it was really cute. Again, I feel like not suited for when they're older though, because I don't really hear many women called Blossom. But again, for a little baby, it's really cute. But you have to think about when they're older, so that is why I probably wouldn't have had that if I was having a girl. But it is a name that I really liked and was definitely on my girls list. So now that it's the end of the video, I would quickly do a little bump date like I said I was going to do. So I'm currently 27 weeks today. I just turned 27 weeks and the baby is currently the size of a cauliflower. So he's getting quite big. I always say it, I forget. It is a he. I'll show you my belly. Maybe because these are black you can't see as much, but I feel like you also can because black makes things look smaller, so you can appreciate that it would be even bigger in something not black. It's got a lot harder, it's more swollen, which I feel like is what happens towards the end. I have been feeling a lot of movement, like very strong movements that I can really recognise more than I was like weeks before. So the movements are definitely getting stronger, which I'm sure they're meant to be, so that's really good. And I only am 1 week away now from the 3rd trimester, which is crazy because it's getting very, very close to my due date. So obviously it's very exciting. It's a bit nerve-wracking as well, as it's my first time like having a baby, but I'm really excited. So yeah, that was my little update. Symptoms wise, I haven't really been having that many. Some days I feel a little bit off balance, which I've heard is quite common in the 2nd trimester. I just feel a bit dizzy when I'm walking around, but I have heard other people have it. And then also some days I still feel sick when I wake up, which is so odd because it's not odd, but like I did think it was more a 1st trimester thing, but still happens to me sometimes. But other than that, yeah, that is my little update. So I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Hope that it helped you in some way if you were actually looking for a baby name. You know, I might have even given you your baby name, maybe not. But either way, I hope you liked them. The reason why I didn't have any of those names wasn't any particular reason. It was just something simply as me and my boyfriend both didn't like them. Well, like one of us didn't like them or one of us did. Some of them were not maybe adult names enough. Some of them were too common, or just any other reason. So yeah, I hope it helped somebody. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and comment down below any name suggestions you have, because I still don't have one picked out, and when I do know it, I will not be announcing it until the baby's born, so it will be kept a secret, obviously, from the YouTube. But yeah, so you can comment down any suggestions if you would like to. If you don't, that's fine. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.